Yes, yes, the Triple B here in the house. Please like, cost nothing blood. If you're new, yeah, think about subscribing, man, if you like this thing anyway. We got a good community here, so I'm good at funds. Anyways, yeah, so I'm trying to pump the content out because I stopped getting my drink on. And yeah, I'm enjoying the videos. They're more sophisticated, I think, but it takes time, blood. Anyway, this is just a quick one. Yeah, talking about my favorite Joshua hanger on BENGO G14. By the way, can you hear Tyson the Bulldog snoring, man? He's just chilling, you get me? But yeah, BENGO G14. So I've seen, these Instagram things. I don't want people. I mean, like, unless you're selling a product, yeah, or selling yourself in the sense that you're some kind of whack celebrity. I don't know why people want their things on Instagram and their lives on Twitter, and I don't have none of that. None of that. Yeah, back in the old days, you understand me. I did meet up some people that I hadn't seen for ages in a couple of social in the FB, right? But I ain't interested in that anymore. I'm a neat, so I make new friends online, other neats. Yeah, but Twitter was quite fun back in the day. I didn't really bother. I only started doing it after I sold my business, even though I got ripped off in the end. And that's another story. But I was just kicking back and I had a lot of time, and I was like, I'll see what this Twitter thing's about. And in those days, people were a bit more naive. You get me? So you'd engage them in conversations, and they would say what they think, and they would always answer people, the blatant trolls and stuff. It's kind of fun, man. I made a Guardian, what's it called, reporter, right? Cry. wish me to be dead. Because I rinsed her out. I got some MP. I was pointing out how wrong she was, and she started getting all upset and calling me all these phobic names. It was, it was kind of fun, man. But then, I had other boxers offer me out as well. Yeah, but I was like, yeah, come down, man. I was gonna slap you up. But yeah, I wasn't that into it. And you know what? Like I said, I used to have even back in the day, my accounts wouldn't last that long. Yeah, I think I had 30 accounts. Twitter banned, I just can't be. Why would I want a Twitter account, man? It's all about censoring anyway. It's not about, it's not a business, it's not a true business. Otherwise, you would never ban, any account unless they put on child stuff. You get me? Huh? Because that's how you get your money. Banning Donald Trump. I don't know what he had, 60 million supporters or whatever it was. I mean, followers, that's how you get your money. People that come back and back to pages and click on ads. I mean, anyway, I've said that enough times. But anyway, BENGO G14. Yeah, so I was looking at Ben behind me, Heine. Yeah, he's the new lover, the boyfriend. I mean, this seems to be getting quite serious now of Gay J. Yeah, it looks like he's actually got over AKA Skins. I thought he needed him, and I do think for his boxing he needs a Leon Skinner, AKA Skins. Yeah, because no skins, no wins. For the look at things. But so I was on Ben behind me, and it's got all this kind of. I've done a video on it, looking at all the nonsense they're getting up to. I see BENGO G14. He tends to keep a low profile. Yeah. It's Ben Iliyemi. He used to be a pro, although he was whack. I think he had 3 fights, 2 fights to draw. I mean, but he's like a confidant of Gay J, his cousin. I don't think they've done any batty business, but nothing would surprise me these days, But anyway, so I was clicking on things and see who are these peeps in, and I saw this BENGO G14. I think he's actually causing Benga something. CPO or something. Not Bengal, but I know Gay J said Bengal, and anyway, that's his name now. I don't care. BENGO G14. I don't care, man. That's his name now. And then I clicked on his account, yeah, and this is what I see. Yeah, so check it out. What you see there? What you see there, man? Can you see what's going on there? Yeah, so it's BENGO. I think it's _ CPO. That's Ben Iliyemi. And he's got some pitch in the background. He seems to be on a scooter with, I think Josh is one of them, and the other one is he's cooking. The old bent legs. I suppose with his legs, because they're bent, they're pretty like wrapped around the motorcycle. Yeah, it's probably an advantage. Anyway, but someone I'm talking about. What we're talking about here is Bengo. Bengal G14 has got 16.7 thousand followers. Now that's a lot of followers for a non-entity. Yeah. A lot of followers for a non-entity. Yeah, so nearest comparison would be, well, how many followers has Ben behind me got? Considering he was allegedly a footballer of, I don't know what distinction, but he's been hanging around Gay J just as long as, Bengo G14 has, yeah. And he's always posting, and he's got 5,885 followers. So there's a big difference there, isn't there? Yeah, that's almost 3 times as many followers Bengal G14 has. Why is that? I don't know, man. Maybe who knows? They're through Gay J, and maybe. I don't know. It's got no more. I just don't understand why anyone would be interested in following him. But that's not the point anyway. This is the interesting point. If you look at Bengal G14's account, it's set on private. Now you cannot have 16.7k followers as a non-entity when your account has been on private. You ain't got 60,000 people desperately trying to follow him, and he has okayed them all and all. Come on, blood. You know what's happened, man. I've just seen skins get rinsed by the old channel and the Triple B. I've seen Ben behind me now, all over Google, YouTube, getting rinsed. Well, I don't even think they've been rinsed. They're just being exposed. You get me? And you put yourself in the public eye. You public property, blood. Why does it should be different from the Sun newspaper? Well, I'll tell you how different. I got more morals, blood. And I call that the truth. And I don't push the agenda, but forget about that. So Bengal G14 is like, and his name would have come up now because I put him in a couple of videos to go, who is this dude? I've never heard of Bengo. I heard of Ben behind me, but not Bengo, with his 16,000 followers. Yeah. So you know what's happened, man. He's brighter than the others. Yeah, I'll give him that. So he's like, man, I don't want to be getting rinsed. I don't want to give the Triple B or his fans access to my private photos. He's only written 65 posts anyway. That's the other thing. What's that? 65 posts is nothing. Ben behind me has done 378 posts. Yeah. So, there probably ain't much in Bengo's thing, but he's being at least intelligent enough to say. So I respect that slight bit of intelligence. He's still hanging on. Yeah. And he's still supporting the most, disreputable, fake, fraudulent, pumped, manufactured, Pit D's, guy ever in the boxing world, certainly. So yeah, certainly by far, absolutely. Yeah. At least Jaron Miller, Big Baby. Well, you know what? You know why he dropped the test? Because they were scared of the Big Baby. Yeah, because you see Joshua after he got the shove, he's like, ooh, and Joshua's head wasn't right. You could see, I seen him on the pads, he was missing, he didn't seem right. He went through some rituals, apparently got knocked out by Joey DeWaco. He had a black eye on his eye, which is from the ritual. He says it was sparring, but it isn't. He's part of the single black eye clubs. He's flashing all kind of signals. He suddenly realised what he'd got into. Something very serious. He probably the first time he really experienced the reality of what he's got into, and it freaked him out. And AKA Skins wasn't there to hold his hand. He couldn't blow off AKA Skins, because Skins didn't even get to New York 5 days before. Usually he's in camp the whole time, like Ben Behiney is now. Yeah. So I understand that. So why should I go easy on Bengal G14? He's taking money from a dirty source. It's like working for a gangster. Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's what it is. So, I just respect his slight intelligence of putting his thing on private, but if she's worth talking about, I want to talk about him. And remember, yeah, the Triple B cashback is Bengo, it's # Bengo G14, so you're not going to forget that, yo. Anyway, listen, Beng, if you're watching this, man, Listen, bro, you can't be an accomplice to a criminal, basically, and that's exactly what's going on, yeah, without taking some heat, yeah. Anyway, where you at? Where you at, Bengo? Where you at? I can't tell now because Instagram's off on private, but yeah, show your hands, blood. Show your hands, blood. Anyway, yeah. Yeah. By the way, are you batty as well? I wonder. I'd like to know. Is Bengal G14 batty? Probably. I mean, I'd hope. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Because I can't see on his Instagram whether he actually hangs out with any women. But all boys club. I don't know. I don't know if he's got one of those Batman's like little necklaces that gives out to his bum boys or whatever. Anyway, enough about Bengal. If you want to give the Tribute a cash out, Bengal G14 is where it's at. It's in the, what's it called? The description as well. Anyway, peace. Have a good night, guys.